So as the title of the video says, I have a problem with Trump, which I suppose doesn't say much, and if you are watching this video, odds are pretty good, so do you. By problem I mean that he totally disgusts me because he is a two-bit racist, a professional liar, and in total opposition to his claims of genius intelligence, he is actually a profoundly stupid man, completely lacking in intellect and even in common sense. Anyway, don't get me started on how I really feel. The question is, does astrology throw any light on this? Well, I'll tell you. I'm quite sure if I looked at all the millions of charts of those who can't stand this guy, I would find some reason in each case. But I'm pretty sure when it comes to my chart and his chart, the acrimony is obvious and serious. Now keep in mind, challenging chart-to-chart patterns don't necessarily mean two people will dislike each other. That is something you have to assess on an individual basis because very frequently people are drawn to each other because they have challenging aspects. That is in fact what provides the spark, the stimulation, and the dynamism. And basically it will work until it doesn't. A great example is Trump and his ex-lawyer Michael Cohen, who used to represent him fiercely and devotedly for 10 or so years, only to switch in the last few years to being one of his worst enemies. That Uranus-Pluto conjunction in Michael's chart made him feel electrified and powerful while he was part of the Orange Menace orbit, but once he realized his ex-boss is basically a menacing satanic crook and a lying sack of manure as well, he now speaks very harshly against him and seems delighted at the prospect the Orange Menace will either be ruined or jailed or both. So basically, conjunctions, squares, and oppositions of planets from Saturn and beyond are good until they aren't. Now in my case, up to 2011, I knew about Donald Trump in the sense that I knew he was a low-level TV celebrity with a vulgar temperament and a lot of bravado, but I didn't give it much thought beyond that. However, from 2011 onward, I began to very strongly dislike him when I saw what he was trying to do to Barack Obama and the whole birther thing and the whole show us your education records thing, proving to me beyond the shadow of a doubt that this man is a malevolent, world-class racist, and much worse than that. But like I said earlier, don't get me started. If 2011 was bad, seeing him elected to the presidency in 2016 was profoundly disturbing. But as terribly confronting and disheartening that catastrophic event was, I do have to thank him for focusing me, since from November of 2016, I set out to take his chart apart and likewise take him apart any way I can. And as long as I'm able to take another breath, that is what I will continue to do to this low-class degenerate. So, now that I've gotten maybe 10% off my chest, do the charts explain it? Yes, they do. His Saturn opposes my Sun, and my Saturn opposes his Sun. With these two configurations, I suppose it's possible in some universe far, far away, and under conditions I honestly can't even imagine, but still, speaking in strictly astrological terms, my Saturn opposite your Sun and your Saturn opposite mine could mean we could cooperate toward a goal and thereby build something together and provide important focus for each other. However, in this universe, no way, no such luck. It is the full-on rebuking, I will shut you down energy of Saturn manifesting in full force. Well, at least certainly from me, but I'm pretty sure alone on what I've posted about him over the last year and a half, he would also intensely dislike me, and I'm even sure if we were in each other's presence, the same thing would happen. So there you have it, an example of challenging astrology that is manifesting exactly as you would expect when it turns fully negative. Of course, astrology again, one of Saturn's greatest powers is focus. And so it's true that in giving me a focus, he has helped me to, well, of course, to focus. But to be honest, this is like focusing on a porta potty, and I look forward to the day when this mendacious deviant will be a distant figure in my rearview mirror. And I'll tell you a little secret. Something in my chart tells me that day may not be that far away.